You've been staring at that log for quite a while, Derek, and I agree. It'll be incredibly useful in your adventures. So let us take it and... darn it! Well, at least we tried. Can't say we didn't try. Hey folks, it's Kikoskia here, and welcome back to Let's Play Quest for Glory 3 Wages of War. When last we left off, we now have parry at level 300, and weapon use isn't far behind at 285. Once we've got weapon use to 300, the only skill that I'm absolutely certain that we can get to 300 is communication. That's at 231. If we get any ranks in climbing at all, it'll be a nice little bonus. But I don't anticipate it. As for honor, we're going to make that a lot lower in the near future. Our stats, however, require a bit more work. Vitality is quite close to 300 at 283, and intelligence has managed to get to 268, but luck is only at 249. Luck is absolutely going to be the thing that lags behind. As for what we're doing this time, we're going to be doing some exploring. We've stuck close to the SImbani village. I think we should now go and check out more of Tana. But first, let's have a look at how many of these we have. 4 empty water skins. We should go and fill those water skins. And to do that, we're going to head over here, over to the Pool of Peace, and the cheetah's back. Now, I was told we can do something very important, and that is this. Let's head over to the cheetah. As you pat its soft fur, the cheetah seems to purr. Aww, that's lovely. We can pet the cheetah. Now, let us fill this water. 1, 2, 3, 4, and we shall drink some of this water. With our stamina fully restored, and a new save made, let us save the game. Number 16. We shall head out to the west, closer to the city of Tana. Let's go, Derek! There's adventuring to be had, and maybe a different enemy to encounter, as there's one foe we've yet to face. And here we have, a giant. Luckily, we can take care of you. So, you'll have at thee, and since we don't need to focus on dodge or parry, we can just attack. Oh. Have at thee! 1 hit, and 2, and if we get another hit in, let's get a stab in if we can. Stab in if we can. Nope, that was a miss, but that's fine. We are not doing well at hitting you, but we only need a couple of strikes. Or just that last one. Excellent. Now there's nothing for us to grab from the giant, from the big ant, so... from a giant, and we got no stats whatsoever. But that's fine. We'll just keep on exploring, and with luck we'll find that third foe in the plains. We should check out this area. This area seems pretty important. It's probably not important at all. And here we have... hello, Saurian. Let us slay you! Aha! Have at thee! Oh, good dodge, Derek. And a good strike, too. And, another good dodge. We're really good at that now. Not surprising considering we're at level 300 in dodge and parry. And we have prevailed, just like that. I'll take your money. Do you have 5? You have 3. Not bad. As for skills, 287 weapon use. Fantastic. 1 step closer to 300. Now let's go over here and have a look about. We could also potentially find random events as we're walking about the plains. We're getting tired. Right, let us rest. Make camp? Build a fire? Of course! Absolutely want to build this fire. Want to make sure we're safe out here. We could probably take on most things we find out in the savannah. but it's best to be safe rather than sorry. So, we shall sleep until morning. Will an earth pig come to have a chat? This is when nobody comes. Fantastic. You awaken as the sun begins to rise. Good morning, world. We shall save the game, and Derek will keep exploring. Vitality's always a tricky one to increase. One thing I want to note is that my health is going to be a lot higher now, and that's not good. We need that to lower. Fortunately, we can get that low quite quickly by just dodging about. Oh, and immediately not an encounter. It's a lot of nothing. Boy, I love finding nothing. That's there, however, for a very important reason. And it's there so that you don't presume, hello, it's a bird. That could be a honeybird. It could be. Let's go over here and follow it. Let's follow that honeybird. Actually, let's run and follow the honeybird. So let's switch to running and give chase. Look what you've led me to. This. You are somewhere in the midst of a trackless grassland of the savannah. Rocks and trees are around you. You see bees. I do. Killer bees. That's a bit concerning, but I'm sure we can, deal with killer bees. Let us grab a rock and throw the rock at the killer bees. I'm sure nothing terrible will happen if we throw rocks at killer bees. You have bothered the bees. Uh-oh. Panic, Derek! Killer bees. I can't believe you bugged the bees. Before you bother the bumblebees, remember that they can bother you back. That they can. That was always going to happen. But we can do something better. We could chat to the bees. And I didn't think I'd say much, but what we can do is we can take this, not the oil, we can take the honey and put it on the tree. No? This tree? No? Just give them the honey? I know where we could put the honey. On the ground. You pour the honey onto the ground. You see some honey on the ground. I want my honey back. Darn it! Now I think we should just leave and let the bees get the honey. This is here now. So, if we go here, and now we see something different. The bird looks like it enjoys wallowing in the honey. Excellent. Let us go say hi to the bird. And the bird has left, but it left something for us. The bird left a feather stuck in the honey when it flew away. Well, my feather now, and we get some points for that. Let's look at that feather. Honeybird feather, it weighs 2 quarks. It's a soft, brightly coloured honeybird feather. Now, I could have thrown a rock at the bird, but that would have meant that the feather was attained via violence, and it would have been useless for making health pills. So, with feather in hand, we can go to Tana and hand that to the apothecary, and that's exactly what we'll go and do now. Might as well... Uh-oh! This is a new enemy! Hello? You are somewhere in... Oh, no. What's the enemy? A dinosaur! A big dinosaur! A very big and hungry dinosaur! This running relic from the Jurassic period is endangering your species. Well, I think it's time to fight it. This is going to be a difficult encounter. Hello! The battle is about to begin. Have at thee! Can I win? Ooh, it's going to take a lot of hits, but I think we can do this. Yep. One hit there. Now, I saved just before this so I can have a fight where I lose, but first, let us prevail against this terrifying monstrosity. and get points for it. What else we can get? Points attained! It's extinct now. That it is. Let us save and delete this slot to do so. And then we shall show off what happens if we lose. Let us go to an alternate timeline. And pick up a rock for good luck. The battle is about to begin. We shall dance. Dance, Derek, dance! Dance for this horrible beast's amusement. The music is very epic. Very epic. I will say one thing, though. This is doing a great job of helping us avoid damage. I think this beast is both confused and amazed at our awesome dance moves. But it's all for one purpose, and that is perishing. There is another way that we can perish, and that is by... If we just fight here, there we go. If we run out of health, not in combat. We haven't had that happen yet. Now we just need Derek to stop dodging. You're very good at automatically dodging. Very good at automatically dodging. Come on, Derek, you can get hit. There we go, that's one hit. And I'm not doing anything here. Game's doing the dodging for me. My stamina is slowly going up. My health shouldn't be. Come on. You can finish off Derek. Derek is a mighty hero, but he's not that mighty. Almost. Almost. Few more strikes. Come on, beast, you can do it! We believe in you! We shouldn't, because you're trying to slay us and thus doom the world, but we believe in you! And... oh, that was a good attempt, but all for nothing. A few more strikes. I imagine these are only dealing a couple of hit points damage per successful hit. And there we go. Dinosaur! That's the sorest you've ever been. The dino might have left you alone, but it decided to lower the boom and blew your chances of being a hero sky high. Oh, the jokes. Back to the timeline where we didn't die. Let's examine the body. You remove the beast's horn. That seems incredibly important. Dinosaur horn. It weighs 40 quarks. This is a trophy of your glorious battle with a terrible running death dinosaur. You say, ah, running death dinosaur, because there's going to be more running death dinosaurs, aren't there? Yes, yes there are. Darn it. Well, with that victory attained, I should check something. I should check. We gained absolutely no stats from that. That is a pity. We seem to be gaining more stats when we were doing lots of dodging and parrying. Let's head over here. The music has changed. Is there anything over here? There is this situation. The rocks here form a small alcove where some very interesting looking plants are growing. On the far side you see some animals watching over the plants. They look like meerkats with wings. They must be meerbats. Ooh, interesting. They dive for the fruit, probably to eat it. Let's have a look at this incredibly dangerous situation. Rocks surround a small alcove where vines grow profusely. These vines look like they are covered with sharp, spiky bits. Whipping out your famous explorer's guidebook, you identify the creature as a meerbat. Hello. It doesn't say much. Neither does this. Well, this is clearly the most important thing here. This vine is covered with ripe, bright fruit. Well, clearly we must go and get it. What's the worst that could happen? The vines whip around you and trap your legs, and you burn as the sharp spines inject poison. This is agony. Dance, Derek, dance! Dance as the poison slays you! This is not the smartest idea Derek has ever had. It is the grooviest idea Derek has ever had, however. How's our health doing? We can't check. Surely if we just stay here and do nothing, everything will sort itself out. Right? Right? I don't think it's sorting itself out. We can look at things, we can look at ourselves, we can chat, there's not a lot else we can do. Yep. Oh, the dancing has changed! Dance on down, Derek, as the poison slowly slays you. This is the strangest poison I've ever seen. I wonder what it's called. I wonder if people extract this poison for some nefarious purpose. This death is taking quite a while. I could try and use an item. Why don't I try using my sword? Ah! You can use your sword to deal with this. Ooh, our health is very low. And we're poisoned. I'm sure this won't be a bad thing at all. If we go back here, can we... Oh, this is not what I wanted. This is not what I wanted at all. I wanted to see if I could perish to this scenario. So let's go back here. Let us... Can I pick up some rocks here? Yes, I can! I can pick up rocks. Because if I pick up rocks, I can throw those rocks and lose all my stamina, and thus all my health. Let us not throw rocks at the meek bats. That will not end well at all. So, rocks here. Throw them like that. Aha! Have at thee! I could throw the rocks at the vines, but we've seen that the vines will disappear if we slash at them. But so does the plant with the fruit, and we want that fruit. This might take a while, getting rid of all this stamina. We do have a lot of stamina. But getting rid of the stamina means that we can then get rid of our health, and when we're at 1 health, we can both perish to just running out of health in the wilderness, and also the poison. Stamina. Oh, our stamina's only at 242. It's actually easier for us to go out and... The problem is, am I going to be able to find this area again? Possibly not. Let's see if I can find this area again. So, we'll save, head out, get into a combat, nearly perish, and then come back. We've got to save here in case you want it. So, we have here an enemy. Perfect. We will groove on down near you. So, once again, we shall bring ourselves to near death, and then win. This is an experiment in figuring stuff out. That area we found, though, with the meek bats, incredibly important. We're going to need that area to win the game. We need that fruit. We're probably going to need to help the meek bats too. Right, now let us win, if we can. Let's not perish to Basorian, if we can avoid it. Yep. And another hit, and another hit, and... oh, careful. Careful. There we go. We have won. Did we gain any stats from this? Yes. We gained quite a few stats, actually. 289 vitality, 251 luck, 276 intelligence, and 291 weapon use. Right, let's grab the money. And then let us literally throw rocks until we perish. With a new save slot, of course. I'm going through a lot of save slots here. So, 16C. As we experiment. Pick up a rock. Pick up another rock. Pick up another rock, and another rock, and another rock, and another rock, and another rock, because right now our stats are... Yeah, it's not going to take a lot of rock throws to get to 0 stamina. There we go. You're so exhausted that everything you do hurts. Better get some rest. What if I just keep throwing rocks? What if I ignore this warning? You can't stop me, game. You're not my mum. Will we get to 1 health? We're at 22 health right now. And throwing those few rocks there gets us to 22 health still. Okay. We need to throw more rocks. A lot more rocks. We have to see what happens if we perish due to exhaustion. This is the best way to do it. Also, of course, I would gain stats while trying to do something that I want to be non-canon. Of course, that would happen. So if we throw these rocks here, my health goes down. My health goes down to 24. Or is my health going up to 24? My health is now... Why is my health going up? Game? Why is my health going up? Is this not costing me any stamina? I thought it would, but no, it doesn't. Maybe I just... Ooh, if I run around, well, that costs me stamina. And thus costs me health. That's a potential way to perish. Let's try that, but first let's get rid of all the rocks. There we go. Rocks away! And now, if we set ourselves to run, well, this cost me health. The answer is... no. I'm about to find a way to perish by just running around, aren't I? Yes, I am. But that'll be for next time, folks, for when we come back, we got a honeybird feather, we defeated a terrible beast, and we found meek mats that will buy a plant with some very tempting fruit. We're going to need that fruit. For what? We haven't discovered yet, but we will need it. This is a Sierra point-and-click adventure game after all. If it looks important, we need it. But getting that will hopefully be for next time. And if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're not. And if you are subscribed, press that bell for those notifications. And I'll catch you next time, folks. And I'll see you then. Later.